How's it, everybody? Lucy and I are back to give you a bit of an update for the upcoming Road World Championships happening in Zurich, Switzerland. Men's side, in the time trial, the men will be taking on a 47-kilometer route with about 400 meters climbing. Some of the favorites there that I've pulled out, I think Remco Evenepoel, current Olympic champion and defending world champion, he's definitely one of the big favorites. Filippo Ganna, another one with massive time trialing stature. Stefan Kung, off a recent win at the Vuelta. Josh Tarling, young up-and-coming time trialist, really strong rider, and I don't think we can count out Primož Roglič either. Those are my picks for the favorites. Some outside picks who I think could also mix it up and be in contention for the win: Tobias Foss, previous world champion, Victor Campenaerts, Mr. Aero himself, always up there in the time trials. Brandon McNulty also showing some really impressive form in the time trials. And then lastly, my wildcard pick for the men's time trial is Jay Vine. Onto the road race, also a really tough route, a really long route, 273.9 kilometers with 4,400 odd meters climbing. So it's really going to be a brutal day out there for the riders. The three picks that I've put forward as my favorites for the race: Remco, obviously gold medalist and world champ of 2 years ago. The current world champ, Mathieu van der Poel, definitely can't write him out. Although a lot of climbing and maybe a slightly more difficult day at the office for him, he's definitely going to be fighting and looking for the world title again. And then I think the big name that everyone's been talking about, can he do the Triple Crown? Tadej Pogačar, he's definitely going to be my pick. But yeah, those are my three favorites. Some outsiders that I think we need to look out for and watch: Primož Roglič, teammate of Tadej Pogačar, really strong team there. Matej Mohoric, Jan Tratnik. So the Slovenian team is really coming out in force. Richard Carapaz can never write him off. Feisty rider, a lot of climbing, sort of his terrain. So definitely think he'll be up there. Another name, Michael Woods. He's also showing some really good form. If he gets into a breakaway, gets up the road, he could be a really difficult rider to bring back at the end of a race. And then if there's a smaller group coming down to the line, Michael Matthews is definitely going to be in with a good shot. And then just my wildcard pick, somebody that maybe is not everyone thinking about, Mark Hershey. He's won the last 5 races that he started in. So yeah, definitely going to be up there, and I think he could mix things up and cause a little bit of an upset.
Yeah, so then over to the ladies. So on the 28th of September, the women's road race is going to kick off with a circuit around Zurich. The route is 154 kilometers long and 2,488 meters of climbing. Discuss the 2024 favorites. So Lotte Kopecky is definitely one to watch. She's the current world champion, reigning world champ. Then the Australian duo with Grace Brown and Amanda Spratt are definitely a duo to look out for. And then I think all eyes are on Kirsten Faulkner, who is the gold medalist from Paris. Moving on to the individual time trial, which is happening this weekend. It's a 29.9 kilometer route. And interestingly, this is the shortest route that the World Championships has been since 2018. And the riders are going to have to navigate a 2.4 kilometer climb with an average gradient of 4.5%. So I think it's going to get a bit spicy. And then looking at the favorites, definitely Chloe Dygert. She is the reigning TT champ. So let's see if she can repeat her success. Then Demi Vollering, the Tour de France Femmes runner-up. She's really looking on good form. And then not to forget about Grace Brown, who is the current Olympic gold medalist champ. So lots to play for. I think it's going to be nail-biting, exciting. Yeah. Yeah,
so with that said, and with the riders we have mentioned, let us know who your favorites are, who you think is going to come out as the world champion for 2024, and who's going to be wearing that rainbow jersey going into next year's season.
Cheers, guys.